Hi, everyone. The three mini challenges that I've completed so far are the free prayer station, dislocated exegesis, and cultural exegesis. For the free prayer station, I attended this experiment twice in two different settings because nobody stopped by the first time. After changing the location and changing the wording of the sign to include some humor, I still didn't have anybody stop by. So one key learning for me with this was how comfortable that I'll need to be as a church planter with rejection. I've downloaded an app with daily experiments you can try where you risk rejection, and there are other tasks related to being an entrepreneur, which also seem helpful. I love to experiment and continually seek ways to improve and try to get different results, and I think that will come in handy. However, this experiment also made me think that it's important to know when to continue to experiment versus when to recognize something's just not working for you and shift to a different strategy. The second experiment was my favorite so far because it did involve a prior connection and relationship. For the dislocated exegesis experiment, I chose to contemplate Acts chapter 4, verses 31 through 37 in the parking lot of the low-income housing tower in Fayetteville, Arkansas. This is the scripture passage where a group of people were committed to selling possessions so that everyone among them would be taken care of. I then brought some fresh fruit and some cookies from a local bakery to my friend who lives there in the low-income tower. When I spend time here, I end up having the gospel preached to me through the actions of those in the building. There's a real sense of community and people looking out for one another. So I spent some time talking with my friend Jen, who I met when I helped to launch the Poor People's Campaign, a national call for moral revival, and another gentleman that I'd never met before, who contributed his Girl Scout cookies to the pot for everyone to enjoy as well. After reflecting on this mini challenge, it made it that much more clear to me that liberation theology, spending time working beside the poor, and boundary crossing need to be a part of any church that I plant because that's when I feel the gospel most come to life. The third mini challenge I completed related to visiting a brand new park in Tulsa, Oklahoma called Gathering Place, and exegeting the people and place as a possible location for a new missional ministry. It has a really fun vibe there, like a block party and a cookout rolled into one, and everything but the food is free. There's a low barrier to entry as opposed to trying to get people to come to your church across town as well. But the theme that I see emerging here as I reflect on each of these mini experiments overall is the importance of relationships. Those relationships help us understand what life's really like for others, their joys, their greatest needs, and if there's already something that we can join in on as opposed to investing the energy to start something new. What I've also been pondering lately is how the ELCA typically plants new churches with just one person, typically a white person. That's mostly what we have in the ELCA. And this doesn't really seem to align well with creating communities that are poised for growth, that have intercultural dialogue and shared leadership. And but one of the things that I really liked this semester was Tyler Sitt's video, because it shows you how you can still work around that limitation of being a sole church planter by cultivating relationships with a diverse group of people in the beginning that live in the area and asking people to join the team so that each person's gifts and skills and outlook will bring something different to the table. So thanks for listening, and I look forward to watching your videos as well.